Somewhere along the way, hunters started fighting each other more than they fight the odds. Meat hunters hate trophy hunters hate meat hunters, and honestly, neither one is the problem. I've been seeing it a lot lately where trophy hunters will bash on meat hunters and then turn right around and meat hunters will bash trophy hunters. You'll have public land guys bashing private land guys. Everyone's just going against one another. And it got me thinking, when did hunting go from being a community to a competition? Now let me get this out of the way. I am by no means a trophy hunter. I've said it time and time again on this channel that I hunt for the experience. I hunt for the adrenaline rush. I hunt for everything that is involved when it comes to the chase of an animal. Whether it's deer, turkey, it doesn't matter. I do not seek a trophy in inches. I seek a trophy in memories. You're never going to see me pass a 4-year-old deer because he didn't break 160 inches. The only time you're going to see me actually pass on an animal is if I'm not actually excited to harvest it. But that does not mean that I don't respect the trophy hunters. I understand the work that goes into finding a specific animal to target, spending the time to pattern said animal and pursue him. But at the same time, that said individual who is spending this time pursuing one animal isn't any more of a hunter than you and I are. Just because they spend the entirety of a season pursuing one animal, no matter how magnificent it is, does not mean that his or her skill set is inevitably the right way or the only way to go about hunting. See, somehow we have built this idea that there is only one way to do it, that your way or his way or her way is the only way to do it. And somehow if you don't fit that mold, that you're doing it wrong. That is not the reality of what we are living in. Take high fence hunting, for example. People absolutely love to hate on it. They'll sit there and say, well, that's cheating. That's not real hunting. You paid for your deer or turkey or whatever game animal it is. And look, I get it. It's different and it's not for everybody, but that does not mean that it is inherently wrong. It's just different. Some people simply don't have the time to go out there and scout all summer long because they work extremely busy schedules. And on the flip side of that coin, their busy schedules that they work grants them this gift of being able to afford to go out there to an outfitter or one of these high fence farms and be able to at least get a little bit of experience of hunting. And at the end of the day, that is what this entire thing is about. It's the experience, it's the adventure, it's the one-on-one connection between you and nature. And just because someone pays to have that experience basically wrapped up with a bow on top doesn't mean that they are any less of a hunter just because they need to expedite that process a little bit or streamline it to make it fit their busy schedule. Some people simply hunt high fence because that's all they have. Does that make them more of a hunter? Absolutely not. Just because you can pay to put a 200-inch deer on the ground doesn't make you more of a hunter. But it doesn't make you any less of a hunter either. It simply makes them a hunter who hunts differently than everyone else. And that's the part that nobody wants to admit. The hunting community is not a one-size-fits-all scenario. Appalachia is not the Midwest. Public is not private. High fence is not backcountry, grind it out, figure it out on your own. And that's perfectly okay. As a matter of fact, that's how it should be. Hunting should have diversity. Hunting should have different strokes for different folks. There should be different people from different walks of life getting to enjoy what we consider hunting. The problem isn't meat hunters. The problem isn't trophy hunters. The problem isn't private land, public land, high fence. None of that is the problem that we are facing in today's hunting society. The problem that we're facing, and it's growing exponentially by the day, is ego. The guy that somehow thinks he's superior because he only kills Pope and young deer, or the guy who thinks he's superior because he only hunts for meat, or the guy who thinks he's superior because he only hunts with traditional archery, or public land, or private land, or high fence, or I paid for this equipment, or I did it with no equipment. You see how this compounds. Everyone thinks that they are superior in their own niche of hunting. Everybody wants to be the real hunter, but nobody wants to respect the next guy. Here's my definition of a real hunter. If you respect the land, if you respect the law, if you respect the animal, and everything that is involved with the shot and the choices thereafter, you're a real hunter. Everything else is just details. You don't have to hunt like me. I don't have to hunt like you. You don't have to be in the same geographical location that I'm in, and I don't have to be in the same geographical location that you're in. We don't have to use the same weapon. We don't even have to pursue the same class of animal. But if we keep tearing each other down, if we keep bickering amongst one another about this is my way and my way or the highway, then we're going to lose a lot more than arguments. We're inevitably going to lose hunting altogether. At the end of the day, I don't care if you shoot a spike or a 200-inch deer. I don't care if you hunt for trophies or if you hunt for meat. I don't care if you hunt the humblest of public or the most expensive of high-fence deer. Just hunt with respect. Because the moment we stop respecting each other as outdoorsmen and women is the moment that we lose our community. Your way isn't the only way, and that's not a threat, it's the future of hunting. I hope you took something good away from this video. If you did, please leave me a like and a comment down below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, see you on the hill.